Hello, this is Cal, and welcome to Cal's Corner. And today I just wanted to talk about the mentality of Arsenal Football Club. What does it mean? What do Arsenal fans think it means? What do rival think it means? And get down to the crux of the main issue. What really sparked me wanting to make this video is the fact that when people say Arsenal has a mentality problem, they don't really know what they're talking about. We've had a very disappointing season. We haven't won anything. We haven't won any of the cups. We didn't win the league. We didn't win the Champions League. We didn't win anything last season or the season before that or the season before that. And we, as fans and even rivals, everyone is starting to doubt whether Arsenal is capable of getting anything across the line. And that's with a strong enough team. And that's why the whole idea of maybe it's a mentality issue, as that's the reason why we can't get it across the line. Why do we fumble? Why can we never win anything? Arsenal Football Club, as our team, our current squad, in my opinion, we do have a mentality problem. And our problem is that we cannot, when our backs are against a wall and we have to produce the goods, we somehow never do it. Example, in that first season being 8 points clear, not being able to do it. Last season being at the top of the league, 5 points clear at one point, we still weren't able to do it. We ended up dropping points against Aston Villa, and that ended up costing us the title in the end. Didn't win it by 2 points, never winning any of the cup competitions, and even this year losing against Newcastle and losing against United in the cup competitions and not being able to win it. That being said, people are starting to conflate our mentality issue with the reality of what has happened in our Premier League season this season. Arsenal are about, we're probably going to end the league 15 to 20 points behind Liverpool when it's all said and done. That's not a mentality issue. That is a squad issue. That is the injuries. That is the red cards. That is us failing to get our targets in previous windows, overplaying players coming back to bite us in the ass, essentially. That is the problem with our Premier League season this season. Yes, mentality did play a part, but there were also other parts to play. Mentality is not the reason why we are 20 points behind Liverpool. It is not. It is. Mentality does not get us 20 more points in the league. That's just not true. No chance. Mentality is the reason why we're not winning the cup competitions, why we didn't win against Newcastle, why we lost to United, why we didn't win against 10 Man United in the FA Cup. That's a mentality issue. I will not accept us being 20 points behind Liverpool as solely a mentality problem. Like it or not, losing your best players played a role in that. If Arteta won a cup competition, won a Carabao, won an FA, did something, we wouldn't be talking about the mentality issue of Arsenal Football Club. That's where he failed this season. In the previous seasons, I'm willing to accept that us not winning in 2 seasons ago, 8 points clear. I'm willing to accept that's a mentality issue. I'm willing to accept us fumbling against Aston Villa at the back end of last season, which is kind of harsh, but I'm willing to accept that being a mentality issue because our run at the end of last season was at the back tail end of last season was amazing. I'm willing to accept that not winning any cup competitions since Arteta's first FA Cup is a mentality issue. I am not willing to accept that us not winning the Premier League this season is a mentality issue. We were just not good enough this season. There are a lot of rival fans that just parrot things that they hear some of the more negative Arsenal fans say, and they are not satisfied unless Arsenal fans call our entire team shit, and they call our manager shit, and blame everything. Just say something negative about everything, and we don't need to do that. We have problems. I think we do have a mentality issue, but I'm not the Arsenal not winning the league is not just a mentality thing. And that's my 2 cents on that. I just wanted to make this video because I'm hearing a sort of rhetoric that's just pissing me off, and I just needed to get that off my chest. Anyway, thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time.